Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in this big and beautiful world of ours. We call it Earth. You're tuned in. Fun Fantasy 14 Misadventures on twitch.tv/homo2093, a designated spoiler stream brought to you in living color by the Bedlam on Baltic Avenue, at blogspot.com, and the Okami Rojo Free Company of Coeurl, the pack that's got your back. This is your host, Bongo Boy Pongatoi, the gift that keeps on giving. This is my wife, Kahori Harukawa, the White Witch of Okami Rojo. Wave to everybody in the camera. Thank you. This is day number 18 of Final Fantasy 14 Misadventures Dawntrail Trials. Special episode in which we formally wrap up early this morning the final role quests for patch 7.x. So the Dawntrail role quests are going to be wrapping up today, and we'll be doing a streaming playing through of all this as our main job. Machinist. Later tonight, here on Homo2093, we will be doing a playthrough of the Zenless Misadventures. We have two big stories that will be coming up. We have Astra Yao's story that will be done, and we'll also be doing a special story of Ellen Jo and getting her story taken care of. So Ellen Jo is already at full trust reputation over on Zenless on Zero, so that is going to definitely be a treat, and that is therefore going to be a designated Mega Live stream. If you like what you see in this broadcast, hit the follow button on your Twitch player and subscribe button on YouTube under my channel ID BongoBoy151. This kicks off a big mega week of story gaming here on the Misadventures. As you know, today we have Final Fantasy 14 Misadventures, and tonight Zenless Misadventures. On Wednesday, we are going to be having Honkai Star Rail Misadventures, in which we work with the Amphoris Explorer Damionis and do some work over there in our push to try to get Linksha and win the 50-50 this time. We already have Linksha on her Asia account, but on the America account, we are trying to pursue Linksha to ease up matters in terms of break damage and healing. Also later this week, we will be having Genshin Misadventures and the Lantern Rite. We have an outfit for Zhang Ling that will be up for grabs, as well as a new character that will be joining us. That will be Lan Yan. Also, we are building up pulls to hopefully win the 50-50 for Shenhe on her Liu rerun, because we have her skin. So she is going to be the character that we'll be trying to bring home and put some pulls for, so that we will be able to have her put her skin to use, and also have one of our unused pole arms going her way. So we have a big weekend of content here on twitch.tv/homo2093. For today's live stream, we're going to kick off things by heading over to Shalawani and helping out Nito Weekwe and getting some crafting done, get some custom deliveries done. And after that, we are going to be heading over to the Island Sanctuary to get the mammoths going with the next set of deliverables. And then we're going to be heading over to the meat and potatoes of this whole thing. My narration, we'll be doing the role quests for Final Fantasy 14 Dawntrail. They're completing all of the quests for each role. Now we have a special quest chain that's going to be taking place, and I will be doing the narration for that. Alright, Bay, are you ready to get going? Alright, let's go. First off, we're going to be heading over to the lobby to get some new glams that have been available from the cash shop. It's a special loungewear glam that's going to be placed in the armoire. Summary: we have leisure wear knit cap, a high cut shirt, a high cut knit top, sweatpants, and shoes. This will all be placed in the... I'm going to place all of them in the armoire. We're going to first head over to Gugane and put them all in. Try them all out to see how it looks. We may put some color schemes to it. Since Dalma Tools and Penumbra is off because of the new patch that has taken place, and now the team is adjusting to the new stuff, The penumbra tools and dialment tools have been taken off. However, the reshade and G-posing way have now been installed. So now we have shaders, and therefore presentation has been improved. So let's head over to the Coeurl Inn and send the special cash app glams to the armoire. that takes care of her outfit. But now we're gonna head over to Springs and do some work with Nidoweekwe. Engineer supply kit is what's needed. Let's go ahead and head over there. So that is the first achievement that we've gotten here for patch 7.16. We think we might be getting another one at the end of this stream, but first we're heading over to our island sanctuary to get the mammoths to do some new stuff. And here's the amount that I had just received after completing all of the jobs to 100. The Outrunner. looks like some gathering is gonna have to be in order here because we are deficient in three areas. We're gonna have to do a little bit of gathering here first to cut some slack off of the mammoths. Alright, that takes care of the gathering. So now it's all up to the mammoths to go ahead and get the goods delivered. Now we will now head into the meat and potatoes of this live stream. To do this properly, we are going to go ahead and switch out of this glam. Change our thing just a bit. Now then, let's go ahead and get started. I will be doing narration of this story. We have 4 quests that we will be doing. And once we are done with this quest chain, we are done with this early morning stream. This is day 18 of Final Fantasy XIV Misadventures Dawntrail Trials on twitch.tv/homohoma2093. Kahori, so good to see you. I was hoping you would pay us a visit. The Landsguard received word from the nearest nations you visited in your search for treasures, because before you leave tidings, they will send their earnest gratitude for your efforts. Seems you survived criminals brought to custody, although some had to be tracked down and you trounced them, dowering the judgment of the governments they wronged. Though all went well, there were some customers saying that the Passage of the Unbound has new leaders. Huh? Shop was so busy couldn't find a chance to speak with them before they left. Felt compelled to report what I heard to the Landsguard. It was still reminded that as long as their leader, Apia, he is free, she can rebuild and scheme again. Learn about the organization's working through your search. Do you remember anything that might help us find out what she's up to? care her leaders to keep secrets. Considering how over, I thought she was a good judge of character in that respect. When a fool can do harm enough coin, you best not to underestimate her. That's got to manage to dig up information. One of those friends said the passage of the Unbound received their funds from a shady mercantile outfit located in Uldaw. I have an idea. If Yaviahi really is recruiting new members, we could feign interest in her cause to get close to her. Huh? You might be onto something. We even know a woman she's never had the pleasure of meeting. Kahori. Huh? I know we're asking a lot from you, but any information you can extract from Yahi and her cause could prevent further incidents. What do you say? Times, I suppose. We're very grateful. A small warning, however. We know 5 treasures were stolen, but there could be more. Whatever you do, don't treat Abyahi lightly. Just finding out what power she has at her disposal, what her goals are, before making her move. Which reminds me, as you wait more secrecy Abyahi apprehended, we'll tell him you're hot on her tail. Now when traveled Ulda Nest ground, perhaps requires where he tried to recruit the disillusioned into her ranks. Quest accepted. Let's go ahead and pick up Ulda. And we are gonna first head over to Gonna be heading over to the steps of Thal and our place, the Sapphire Market. Go ahead and walk around and talk to people, just like Spider would say. The Sapphire Avenue Exchange. It's nighttime in Ulda. Okamiroho Company of Coeurl is located in the Goblet, Ward 20, plot number 30. We are highly active. Our world is now standard, so you are free to go ahead, set up an account on Coeurl, and look for us. We are the pack that's got your back. Villains who wish to topple the nations of the world. I'm afraid I haven't heard of such a group, but there are no shortage of complaints about the Sultanate. Most common are gripes about market fees. To hear the merchants tell that every one of them is a single bad bargain away from any coiners. I can't say they'd go so far as treason, though. The sifty-eyed blokes? More sifty than usual, you mean? Well, it just so happens a strange man tried to strike up a conversation with me not too long ago. And he liked how we gave those bastards at the brass blades a piece of my mind. He invited me to gathering of people who sought true freedom, as he put it. I didn't like the smell of it, as you might hear. I don't know the name of Yahi, but I do know a strange man. Each day he stands aloof, staring at passers-by with those dead eyes. Last I saw him, he was near the market board. Ooh, it makes my stomach churn just to imagine he might still be here. Seems a suspicious man, recruiting disgruntled citizens for own purposes. Perhaps to get his attention by showing how angry you are near the market boards. Oh. In that case. Angry. letting me bend your ear. I sense you in a kindred spirit. Want to start being traveled on by the Iron Mighty. I think there's a place for you in our organization. The Passage of the Unbound. You might have heard tell of mysterious artifacts being used to create unrest across the world. That was our doing. The press finally striking back at the pressures to win back the freedom they took from us. We mean to aim even higher, and for that we need more good men and women to lead us. Women like you. As long as I get my own artifact in. I like your gusto. Mayhap you have what it takes. Mayhap you don't. Either way, you'll have to pass the audition first. You want to see at the table, prove you're worth a while. Well, own stand by the gold cards from this handbill to lead you to where you need to go. Bye. We're gonna be heading over to the Unbound Agent. What do you want? Do you wish to lead others upon the passage, eh? You're welcome to try. With rewarding, this may be the hardest trial you ever had to endure. Are your loins properly girded? This suggestion will take you far. Now then, follow me. This shall be all in this room. Even those with the blackest hearts have balked at what we put our potential leaders through, so I'll be listening to your progress with great interest. Enter. You hear it? The cry of a child too young to know fear. Then you see it, a blackbird in flight, its wings staining the azure skies. And you feel it, as same in the world as you should be, holding my hands free of fetters. The passage to New Mars lies behind you. The passage of the Unbound! Whoo! Huh? With that, let us begin the audition for a new round of leaders. Will the section committee please take their seats? You look disappointed somehow. I understand. You expect to meet our founder. My apologies, but you need to prove yourself, or you're granted such an audience. Now, tell us your name. Kahori? The Kahori? You would play it being one of the realm's most beloved heroes. Take this as honest criticism. Your capacity for deception is not equal to Samidari's, so it's just a more humble alter ego. On to the next question. Why do you wish to join us? Spoken like someone whose only ambition is to serve. We require our hearts bold enough to remake our organization in their own image. Of what your ambitions? What can you do? Anyone can fight. You do know we're trying to topple nations here, don't you? We don't need someone with muscles. We need someone who grasps the reins of leadership and lead us to victory.
That's enough questions for now, methinks. Let's see if this one has the guts to stand against an entire nation.
This traitor's curse those out to our enemies. Chop his head for us, will you?
Oh, what's wrong? Having second thoughts? So you saw through our little ruse. How insightful.
You played the traitor most convincingly, my boy.
And now, you may leave. Let's see. Oh yes, your final task. A strike a pose that captures your essence. Go! Oh my, such confidence, such grace. They quite literally emanate from you.
I believe we're ready to make our decision. Should we let us see among the applicants? We can only say you passed the first audition. Even our bold shot lately cracked on pressure of our inquiries, but you remain robust throughout. Congratulations on your impressive feat. Our agent awaits. Well, guide you on to the next step. We have to speak with the Unbound agent and leave the Gold Court. Or once you leave the Hall of the Unbound, you'll be unable to return, so... Yep. You thought we'd welcome you to the whole under a single audition. I'll have you know our standards are higher than that. By the way, you had failed back there. I'd be guiding you to combat training right now. Can I know too much fodder for the cause, after all? Not many have been where you're going. But don't celebrate just yet. The hardest part is still to come. You must endure one final test, and seeing how important it is, our founder will be conducting it herself. She was here a moment ago, but something prepared to leave for the Segoli Desert. Oh, she just fell aside to swim. Show some initiative and find her among the massive dunes. Don't be intimidated. You're truly meant to lead us. Fate arranged this meeting long ago. Been there before? From Shinazawezi Springs to Forgotten Springs. Stop! Shake. Hey. Spin. Now come. Good boy, good boy.
Oh! Ah! Ooh!
Works as well as I remembered. No beast is too great for the artifact's influence. What are you doing here? Do you fancy strolls among nondescript sand dunes? Or is this not a chance encounter? Is that so? My underlings see potential in you. Oh. Well then, let us proceed straight to introductions. Remember my name. Architect of the Passage, Apiahi. If you wish to be one of my chosen leaders, there's but one requirement: boundless charisma. Extraordinary strength and unparalleled intellect mean nothing if you lack charm. No one will follow a bore. Yet when spoken with the right tenor, even wicked words can resonate with small folk and rouse them to action. They'll gladly throw themselves in thick of battle for a cause they believe in. Our cause. I did well in forming my own first cadre of leaders. Their absolute devotion to indulging their own desires moved even me to tears. For all their faults, I still wholeheartedly believe they are worthy of wielding the artifacts. Maybe you believe the same about you? I shall gladly take you under my wing. Well, now's your chance to impress me. Tell me, what do you wish to gain by overthrowing the nations of the world? I can understand that money is the lifeblood of the world. Not but the wealthy can act with true freedom. It is that very structure we wish to dismantle. As for me, I only want one thing: freedom. My village prospered amid nature unrestrained, while those in it were bound by the rules of society. Our rules were determined at birth. Some would hunt, some would weave, but none were allowed to follow their hearts. Obedience meant a life without hardship, yes, but I couldn't suffer the task I was burdened with. On defense of those stifling customs, I went into the forest to hunt, and returned to my village with a prey mightier than any had been caught before. For this, I was rewarded with exile. My banishment was a blessing in disguise, for it helped me realize I could survive. I could thrive, unbound by rules. I also understood that many like-minded souls yet suffered under the subjugation of states, and resolved to become an example they could follow. Build the passage that would guide them to freedom. Enough about myself. There's something I wish to see. Follow me. Beware the beast that infests the sands. So grab do a little hunting here. Here we go. As I said, beasts abound in these parts. I could kill them myself, but this presents an opportunity. Let us commence with the practical exam. Defeat these creatures by whatever means are at your disposal. That was a fine show of strength. Fine enough to impress the meek into following you, I dare say. Very good. Now follow me. We're not far now. Here we are. I heard the stars are breathtaking from this vantage. In Ul'dah, they would charge you to view the sky from a place like this. But there are enough hands grasping at our coin purses. Let's wait a while and see the stories are true. Indeed, is every bit as beautiful as they say. It was a worthwhile trek, wouldn't you agree? Light from those stars traveled all the way from the edge of the firmament, obstructed by nothing on its journey. Free. Believe people have the same capacity. Each of us a star unto ourselves, the light of our lives illuminating the farthest reaches of the heavens. Ah yes, you've passed, by the way. I knew I wanted you with me as soon as our first meeting. Friends and allies gravitate toward you, don't they? I can tell. And you know, to honor your introduction to my inner circle, I shall award you with an artifact of power unequaled. That's what I would like to say. Unfortunately, my stock of magical objects has been much depleted as of late. Eh? Are you truly so crestfallen? I suppose I can't fault you for staying true to your ambitions. Artifacts wielded by the previous caterer were purloined from across the continent of Coeurl, where they were enshrined as objects of great power. Alas, we had greater need of them.
Mine, however, came to my possession long before that. After I was exiled, I traveled the world to seek a place that was truly free. Disillusioned by every nation I set foot in, I eventually crossed the ocean to Coeurl. The remote outskirts of Coeurl came across ancient forgotten ruins, and within I encountered the spirit of a Yokui who called himself the Wise One. I asked the Wise One where I might find freedom, and he told me this story.
Where it lived, my people ventured into Coeurl, but before we could settle here, a terrible sickness struck, and one by one many lost their lives. I thought the way to conquer this affliction, getting an instrument that could harness the powers of mighty beasts. Thus was the first treasure created. Lost so too late to save my brethren, yet I knew I could save others from our fate, so I traveled across the land, destroying the treasures upon struggling tribes.
I wish to create a place where people bereft of a home can live as they wish. Such a treasure could help me realize this dream.
Look, pictures to see, that's true. But treasures I have to quit, but there's one that remains sealed away. This bar is far too dangerous.
My conviction means I can wield it responsibly. I beg you, bestow the treasure upon me. My words must have swayed him, because the spirit's final act was to honor me with the relic before disappearing. I will use the power entrusted to me to share the rules that stifle us. That is why I created the Passage of the Unbound. Now you're one of its leaders. Stand by my side, together we shall release the people of the world from their chains. I did not initially intend to spend so much time in these wastes. To ensure you master that pose I showed you, though I recently invented an expected remember to be capable of striking it at a moment's notice. For that, I cordially welcome you to the Passage of the Unbound. Now that the night sky has energized us, it's time to take action. Our goal is no less to see every nation of the world crumble. Yet we must start somewhere. Struck by how much had changed during my most recent visit to Coeurl, when I gathered the first group of my chosen leaders. The time I encountered the Wise One, no ruler had united the continent under one banner. Uncertainty was in the air, but so was the scent of freedom. I've seen the phrase quite like it. So much intrigued me, in fact, that I acquired a shit ton of name for myself. Now that same freedom found so appealing is bound by the restrictions of state, and each day that passes, those binds grow tighter. That's why our first course of action will be to return to Coeurl, what it once was, to liberate it from the tyranny of Toliolal. My previous leaders were avatars of self-indulgence. They never quite grasped the concept of overthrowing a nation. This was set precedent for future leaders to follow. Go to Coeurl and get the lay of the land, venture to Hustawi and Shalwani and rendezvous my enforcers at the local tavern. You may await further orders there. Well, so it goes. Looks like the word is out. We already got 2 of the quests done, and we now have the Unbound pose unlocked. It looks like there's going to be one more reward that's going to be available, as well as an achievement. Let's head over to the place and meet with our crew. Kahori, you have returned. Were you able to track down Abyahi? I see. Her methods for testing the mettle of her would-be leaders are as unique as the candidates themselves. You learn the next target is totally loud only makes this sinking feeling in my stomach worse. This revelation doesn't come as a complete surprise, you see. We've heard whispers of a plot against the city and been aiding the Lance Guard with investigating leads.
You brought some familiar faces showed up to lend a hand.
Oh, speak of the betrayal.
Huh? Bookkeepers and mergers of Abyahi were eager to join the hunt. The rabbits would maintain shipped across the ocean. We spied a suspicious cruise parked in the port, decided we might berate you by tracking their movements.
He'd be looking for work, obtained permission to travel to Shalwani.
Upon arriving, they went to work a different sort, asking everyone to find about Coeurl and the workings of its government and defenses. Not bothering the people of Shalwani, Lofabat and Hosatawi. The Master Tavern said the group spent long hours talking out the patrons, rarely ordering anything, and going about some plan.
Really, there are forces Abyahi mentioned. We need to find out what they're planning and how Abyahi's church fits into the picture. Then we can figure out how to stop them.
Let's split up. These forces are talking as they seem. I'm sure it won't be hard to eavesdrop.
Let me help too. I have an idea that might make things easier.
But it requires Kahori to aid us. I hope you can oblige. Settled. Oshkana, Tipik and I will work to cover the nature of Abyahi's treasure. This link verse will make it easier to communicate about them from my foreign sailor. I'll know they come in handy sooner rather than later. Alright, once we discovered something, we'll meet you at the Aetheryte Plaza in Hosatawi. Now then, follow me and I'll tell you about this idea of mine. I have something that will make our job a lot easier. The dreamy cocoon. The village elder and so much means to me to bring the unbound to justice for their crimes, or trusted me to do so once and for all. You met this Abyahi in flesh, yes? That means you can use the cocoon to imitate her.
Can't do that? Why? I was ready to use stealth and deception, but this will make getting the information we need much easier.
I think exactly. It'll be nothing over until Abyahi reaches them before we do. Let's make our way to Hosatawi at once. Here we are, back at Shalwani, which I used to do fates to level my jobs. This time, we have a quest chain to complete. Inside and saw a few rough-looking types didn't sound thoroughly gathered on one table, styled to set our targets. There's no one fitting up Yaya's description, so she probably hasn't arrived yet. This is our chance. Here, everything out here, so we keep watching in case of your human experience. If she does, we'll call you on Link Pearl. Alright, Kahori, take that dream with cocoon in hand. In your mind's eye, envision that wicked woman.
Boss, wait! You told us not to trust anyone, even yourself. If you are who I think you are, then do the pose. You all got sore arms from practicing it so much. No one but you could strike a pose half as inspiring. Been waiting, boss. Now that you're here, that means it's time to mobilize, right? I think we have it memorized. Still, it couldn't hurt to review what you told us. We launch our attack from the gates of Taliola. The road barrels blow to bits in a fantastic explosion. And it's going to go straight to Crystal Lands. Guard the guns!
A simple plan for simple villains, don't you think? Keep pressing them for information, Kahori.
What'll you be having?
What? You're actually ordering something? Those free don't have to spend coin just to sit at the table.
Kahori, we see the real Abyahi approaching. have to buy time. Keep the henchmen talking. You there, excuse me, I wouldn't go in here. Drink some more water than spirit. Is that so? Oh, good thing I'm not thirsty. Oh no, the food! There's no food either. They've sold every last dish. What? And they have the gall to remain open. We'd run amok indeed. Luckily, I wasn't planning on paying anything. That they become a paying customer. Have you no shame?
Oh, something else? I didn't think there was.
You're supposed to shore up our numbers, right? You said that artifact of yours would give us an army. Well, did it? Hurry, get out of there! She's coming in! Oh, you're already here. You move quickly. Well, that means we can get started all the sooner. Unless it comes to our wrath, together we will learn of true liberty tutorial. Now see to your recitations, join me upstairs, or we strike when I give the order. That was close. I don't know what happened if we were found out. We couldn't hear what you were saying when we were trying to distract Abyahi. Did you get anything we can use? That's great. Dental and the others just tried themselves. Let's go meet them. Heard you ran into Abyahi at the tavern. Tell us everything that happened. I see. Your plan is to strike Atulilov on the Shalawani side, then we can focus our defenses there. You said Armenia spoke of an army being summoned by a treasure. That matches with the story we heard. So to us beyond the Vipers, we hope their expertise in tracking deadly beasts such as Tral Vidral, the very source of our treasure's powers, might provide insight on the capabilities of hers. Apparently they've seen reports that creatures across Tral were falling under the thrall of Chitona woman. Even the most feral of beasts obeyed her like a docile lamb. Now we know what our enemy is capable of. Some animals hunt by hypnotizing their prey with sound, smell, or even magical energy. As Coeurl Vidral, whose essence and it lies in treasure, was one of those, but it's difficult to say which.
Even so, we know Abiai's plan, the threat we face. We can prepare for whatever she might throw at us.
We'll cut off her advance and circle the boundless. If they get drive her back, would it be by its sword? Remember, neither her nor the beast will take a single step into Tuliolal. I'll stay here for a while and keep an eye on things. If Yahi makes a move, I'll contact you once. Can you tell Ral Majun what we've learned? Bringing an army of beasts to our doors? There's so little time to prepare. And if the treasure can bend ferocious beasts to its will, we must consider the possibility to be used on people too. I'll bring this information to Landscape at once, then begin raiding the sea's defenses. I know neither you nor they will let a single citizen come to harm. This is Kahori. With any luck, Abiyahi and her cronies will soon be languishing in cells. Said Tatoski Mortano Satawi, right? I suppose no news is good news. Abiyahi and the minions are preparing to depart. It's time, everyone. We make our stand before the gates of Tuliolal. I was hoping that Abiyahi would turn something. Well, I suppose she'll just have to be brought in by force. She might have the treasure, but she doesn't have our allies, and she certainly doesn't have you. Today we stop the Unbound. Tomorrow we'll welcome at dawn until they all free of their shadow. The circumstances that brought us together were less unfortunate. However, in the end, we'll be the stronger for them. We won't allow the bastards of the Unbound to wreak havoc until Tuliolal. Today, Abiyahi and her ilk answer for their crimes. They're here! We knew you were coming, Abiyahi. You and your gang of thugs won't be going any further. So you've chosen to join the other sheep, have you? How disappointing. I offered you so much more than the life of a lapdog. I never intended to fight by your side. Of course you'd say that. You're yours, your savior, after all. I knew it from the moment I saw you, and I suppose now you're asking yourself why I was so forthcoming with my plans. I wanted you to see what we fight for, to realize the beauty of true freedom, and devote yourself to the pursuit of our ally. Alas! Your allies will only follow you because the treasure has them in its thrall. No one would willingly follow such a reckless leader. Interesting. You think I have the power to command others against their will? Well, don't you? Oh, you're far more foolish than I believed. I would never rob anyone of their freedom. She's gone. Not gone. Here. Look, we subvert with the Tolion side. But how? We're too heavily to the side now. She strikes at our blind spot. We must open the gate. The path to new tomorrow lies before us. We need only be brave enough to walk it.
You just thought to us, you tend to the others.
It's time to get to work. cannot believe they literally added Honkai Star Rail reference there. Must you insist on being a thorn in my side? Very well, I shall plant the banner of evil upon corpse will be yours, this hero, and the meek shall flock to me. Make my fervent desire manifest. Grant me the power to seize undying freedom.
If you like what you see in this broadcast, hit the follow button in Twitch player and subscribe button on YouTube. On our channel ID, BongoBoy151. Again, you are looking live at day 18 of the Dawntrail trials on Final Fantasy XIV Misadventures. Watch your living color for the free coming of Coeurl, the fact that's got your back, on the Battle Baltic Avenue, metalva.blogspot.com.
Seems I must admit defeat. Yet know this, I do not believe the ideals for which I fought were misguided. Think back upon the leaders that came before you, those 5 self-serving souls who dared to live as they pleased. Each one the perfect image of liberty, yet ultimate perfection cannot be achieved without ultimate power. That's why we fought, why we became villains, to tear down the world's nations, their stifling rules, so that the voiceless many may speak again. What made you feel this way? Kahori's told you already, surely. The exile that emboldened my hatred of meaningless restrictions also led to my awakening. I couldn't have known true freedom without it. And as I traveled the world, I noticed the same thing everywhere I went, that the many were bound by the few. In Gridania, citizens are discouraged from joining hands with their neighbors. In Ul'dah, merchants craft laws to exert their control over others. Even in Limsa Laminsa, once lawless pirates are made a bow to the state. Need I say more? The countless guardians strict to sacrifice themselves when their church fanned the flames of war. The people of the East, so our lives are determined by outdated customs and mores. I had to go west to find what I sought. Here in Coeurl, I lived a life unbound. Or so I thought. After terrible tragedy, I was forced to find a new home once again. Terrible? What happened? I can scarcely say it. I was asked to pay for my lodgings. Hmm? Pay? You mean you hadn't been paying all along? Why should I carry coin for a roof over my head? My village charging for selling was essential was unthinkable, so long as one followed the rules, that is. First time since my exile, I questioned my path, and I convinced myself that taking care of my drunken sisters night after night wasn't so bad after all. Where did you live again? No, that doesn't matter. Surely you can accept trading labor for housing. You can understand the reason behind trading coin for it. No, money's just another rule that's used to control us. A rule that I won't accept. I'm supposed to live on the streets. In my tent I plotted. The rebellion would start with me, and with already every nation in tatters. Yet one day, after long hours of sowing discontent, I returned to find my tent gone. Its place stood a sign that read, "No vacancy." The last thing you owned was gone in an instant. That can't have been easy. I can understand your principle, Abiyahi, but in a world where everyone did what they pleased would soon fall to chaos. Laws are the only things which keeps us from that. And I know firsthand what it's like to be bound by old rules. Rules whose purposes are sometimes baffling. But you don't have to follow them blindly. You're dissatisfied, you can work to change them. What you speak of, Abiyahi, is not freedom, it is self-indulgence. So you're saying, if I change the law, I can do whatever I please. Let a word go out through her. Talking to her will be just a waste of breath. It's time to put her in chains.
That's all you're doing, isn't it? It's time you join the rest of your minions.
Won't persist, but this isn't over. Those who share my vision will hear this injustice, and they will carry on my legacy. The passage of the unbound shall remain open forevermore! Your bravery was inspiring, everyone. Abez is in custody of the Lion Guard and her treasure destroyed. Without their leader and secret weapon, the Unbound may well and truly be finished. We should return to Jabalievte and let Ralmaju know about our victory here. I heard about your battle with the passage of the Unbound. Leave it to you and all not only capture their leader, but do so without anyone Toliolal coming to harm. By the way, imagine from the wing of protection and inspect the remains of the beast you fought. Their discoveries were surprising, to say the least. They weren't actually individual organisms, you see, but a collection of minute fungi that take the form of familiar creatures. The Magus concluded that Coeurl sealed within the treasure was likely once a fungi itself. Faced the sightings of a Piahi traveling beasts of all sorts that beck and call. She built her army by finding the fiercest creatures she could and recreating them with the power of the treasure. But you stood against an army without a shade of fear in your eyes. As a token of gratitude, you're all welcome to tacos in the house whenever you're in town. Speaking of which, you're here in Tintol, and the others will soon be returning to their respective villages. Goodbyes are always bittersweet, but I'm sure they'd love to speak with you one last time. I neglected to mention this earlier, but I was able to convince everyone back home to stop relying on the cradle. My sleepless days are over, but I've been busier than ever. I look to Ishar's night for inspiration how to build solidarity among the villagers. We train together and take turns on watch, among other things. The Sneakwin no longer needs to spend her days in bed, sometimes in our drills, but this new life wouldn't be the same without her. A new life for which we both owe you thanks, Kahori. We'll keep striving to follow the example you set for us. My people observe the fact that we cannot always rely upon the heartstring. They've now trained to build our natural resistance to various toxins. Some time to figure out the right amounts to use and admit there were some close calls, but luckily, the heartstring was at our disposal. Yet I believe our strength lies in the ability to conquer hardship. That one day we can trust in our own abilities. That being said, at the time they had a meal that wasn't laced with poison, but how delicious food. The others will be glad to hear how key the Dreamweave cocoon was to our success. And though it seems Abiyahi had recognized you from the moment you met, it didn't make a difference, did it? It just reaffirms to me that you more than earned your renown as a hero. I still aspire to become a hero worthy of your Toka's legacy. I know it will take a lot of time and a lot of hard work. For now, I'll focus on keeping my village safe, but I won't stop there. Keep your ears to the ground, Kahori, for someday you might hear the tales of Guiki, 100 true. Everyone's so brave. My heart always starts pounding when the fighting begins, but I didn't need to worry. Since I'm here until now, I'll visit the market for return to my village. Oh, I almost forgot. A cool judge sent me a letter. He said the authorities have taken his circumstances into account and decided to be merciful. He'll be released soon, and just as promised, my village will be the first place he visits. Everyone's looking forward to greeting him again with open arms. If Kakulja agrees to be our protector, then we can come to Jolly a lot more often. The origin of the treasures lies within the Yokui. Some dominating strength as they possess. They sought still more when their very survival was at stake. My people were afraid of the Ipex, and so sealed it away within our treasure. But over time, the treasure became as feared as the beast within it, because we never considered using it as a tool to aid us. I've been training hard, hope that someday I can help my people view the treasure from a new perspective. Might take a while, but we'll get there. I'm already stronger than last time we met, right? You don't have to answer. Trust me when I tell you, we won't take the easy road like Urasan. Every bit of progress will earn through hard work. On that note, as much as I'd like to stay, I suppose we all have homes waiting for us. But let's say our farewells to Prokibu and Raul Majun.
I'm glad you got to catch up with everyone. Shall we bring this fight to a close then?
Be well, everyone. I'll bring Luziniku in this time. I want her to meet the people who helped us. Stop by my village if you're ever in the region. I'll treat you some freshly hunted boar. Everyone get home safely. We'll meet again soon. I hope I was able to pay back the debt I owe you for only a little. If you ever need help again, you know how to reach me. It's long and trying road, but the treasures are finally back in their rightful place, says.
bust with the Unbound, no one to lead their meager numbers will fade into obscurity. I'm sure we'll hear no more of them again.
Here's to peace and Tiliolal.
Rules? Basic social considerations? Who needs them? Those pathetic bastards don't even see the yokes around their necks.
You see how nobly up Yahivat? As long as I can remember that sight, I'll never turn away from the path she showed us. It's up to us to continue what she started. We don't need those artifacts to bring down nations. We'll find a whole new kind of weapon. Best of the Unbound shall remain ever open, and we'll be there to guide others upon it.
There's more of you? Criminals, over here!
Oh, by the gods, run! We can't be caught here!
Ah! Get him! After him! Ah! Stop! That concludes day number 18 of Final Fantasy XIV Misadventures Dawntrail Trials. This was brought to you in living color by the Bedlam on Baltic Avenue, bedlamvia.blogspot.com, and by the Okami Rojo Free Company of Coeurl, the pack that's got your back. This was your host, a Lolavel named Bongo Boy Pongatoy, the gift that keeps on giving. She's Kari Harukawa, the White Witch of Okami Rojo, and that concludes this live stream. Later on tonight, over on Zenless Zone Zero Misadventures, we got a couple of big stories to do, and that means we got a big mega live stream on the way. If you like what you see in this broadcast, hit the follow button Twitch player, subscribe button YouTube, and our channel ID Bonk by 1 Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye for now. Good night and good morning.